rules. Let's get started. Anti-king. Cells separated by a chess king move cannot contain the same digit. So that is the only rule. Fine. Let's see. We can have a 1 in these two places. No, we cannot have a 1 here because 1 will be here and it will not allow 1 to be in that position. So I will be able to place that 1. I can place 1 here. Now we cannot have a 1 in these two columns, or here or here. So 1 is here. No, 1 is not here or here or here. So 1 is here and 1 is here. I have placed all the 1s. Let's see about 2. I can place a 2 here. Now I can place a 2 here. Now 2 cannot be here and it cannot be here as well, so I must have a 2 here. So 2 cannot be here, so we must have a 2 here. 2 is not here, so 2 must be here. Now we do not have a 2 here or here, so 2 must be in one of these 3 places. So if I put a 2 here, 2 can definitely come here. If I put a 2 here, 2 can definitely come here. So there is no restriction as such for now. Let's see. Let's move ahead. Let's see for 3. We cannot have a 3 here, here or here. So let's just mark these 3 places that can have 3. Now I'm marking these 4 places that can have a 3. Now I'm marking these 3 places that can have a 3. And then these 3 places that can have a 3. And again these 3 places which can have a 3, and these 2 places which can have a 3. So this does not contain a 3. If this is a 3, this can be a 3. If this is a 3, this can be a 3. So there are no restrictions as such for now. Let's see for 4. We cannot have a 4 here, so 4 can be in one of these 4 boxes. We cannot have 4 here. We cannot have a 4 here. So 4 is definitely in one of these 2 boxes. We cannot have 4 here or here or here. So 4 is definitely here. Now let's see for this box. We must have 4 in these 3 cells. We cannot have a 4 here. So we must have a 4 here. So 4 is definitely not here. We cannot have a 4 here. So 4 is in one of these 3 cells. 4, we are done with 4. Let's see for 5. We cannot have a 5 here. Fine. 5 is allowed here. We cannot have 5 here or here because, okay, not because of king's rule. I thought I'm not able to show you guys, but yeah. So 5 is not here or here, so we must have a 5 here. 5 is not here, so 5 is not here or here. So we can have 5 in any one of these blocks. If 5 is here, 5 cannot be here. If 5 is here, 5 cannot be here. So this is not allowed. This cell is not allowed by these 2 cells. So if I put a 5 here, 5 cannot come anywhere in this particular box. That's the thing. 5 is not here. 5 is definitely here. So we do not have a 5 here. This is a 5. This becomes a 5. This is also not a 5. This becomes a 5. This is also not a 5. And then what is it? This becomes a 5. So we have 5 and then 5 5 5 and then 5 5, right? 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5. We got all the 5s. Let's see for 6. This is a 6 because 6 cannot come here. This is a 6. Now we have 6 in one of these 2 cells. We do not have a 6 here. So 6 can be anywhere for now. Why cannot we have a 6 here? Oh, we have a 6 here. Sorry, I did not see that. We can have 6 in one of these 3 cells. We cannot have 6 here. So you see, we cannot have 6 here and we cannot have 6 here. So 6 is definitely here. We do not have a 6 here, so 6 is here. We do not have a 6 here, so 6 is here. Okay, now what? So 6 is in one of 2, but it cannot be here, so 6 is here. 6 is here. And did we solve it for all the 6s? I guess so. Let's see for 7. Also, like, yeah, I guess let's see for 7. Yes, so 7 is not here or here, so this is a 7. One of these two cell is a 7. Now 7 cannot come here, so this is a 7. 7 cannot come here, so one of these 4 cells is a 7. One of these two is a 7. Now 7 cannot come here or here, so 7 is already here. Anyway, 7 cannot come here, so this is a 7. This is a 7. 7 cannot be here, so one of these two cells is a 7. Let's see for 8. This is an 8, and then one of these 3 cells can be an 8. One of these 2 cells can be an 8. One of this, just this is an 8. Now one of these 3 cells can be an 8. Now what about here? One of, no, only this thing is an 8, so it cannot come here, but it can come anywhere else except here. Yeah, let's see for 9. This is not a 9. This cannot be a 9, so this is definitely a 9. So this becomes a 9. Now we cannot have 9 here. One of these 2 cells must contain a 9. One of these 2 cells must contain a 9. Okay, we cannot have a 9 here, so this is definitely a 9. This becomes an 8. So since this is not a 9, this becomes a 9. Now we have 999, and then we have 99. One of these 2 cell is a 9, so we have 9 9. This is a 9. This is not a 9. This is not a 9. This becomes a 9. Then this becomes a 9. This is not a 9. I think we solved it for all the 9s. No, this is not an 8. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This can just be a 7. Okay, I think I marked everything, so the remaining things that I see are the digits that can only come there, because I marked everything as far as I remember. So I can just directly mark everything without checking all the rules. Let's see if I get it. Yeah, I get it. Thank you guys so much for watching.